Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So glad you guys could be here. I'm Rooster, and wow, a lot has dropped since the Xbox game showcase this year. Starfield, is the hype real? Is everything we've hoped for and wanted gonna be true, or is it gonna be garbage? I don't believe that, but guess what? Like, subscribe, share this around, and let's go find out. You guys know what to do. Let's kick it. All right, let's see what this is all really about and what they're really going to be talking about.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years, but it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through.
And that's why we're here.
A new world, and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world.
Look how gorgeous that is, hey? Absolutely beautiful.
It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours.
I guarantee that not all the planets will have something on them.
To create it. From the rocks at your feet,
look at that,
to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too.
That gives you that whole feeling like
we realistically simulate the
Star Trek
around you.
Going out and exploring
our next generation lighting
the whole galaxy.
Real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere.
Like right here, look at the lighting.
We also have
I think it looks great right now.
And of course, you can play it in third person.
I like that ability too. So you can see your character.
And you can play it in first person.
Now that's more of what we're traditionally used to with a Bethesda games.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources.
Like, can you walk around the whole planet? Like, is the whole planet open to us?
Even stumble upon something unexpected.
That's what I want to know. Abandoned mine. Really go all out with the name. Okay, look at this. Look how smooth. It's like that little power slide there. I like that. So with the, I'm guessing he's using the jetpack. The game looks good. Look at that. That reminds me of a little Fallout weaponry. I like that. Pow pow. Oh yeah, we definitely get jetpacks. He's switching over to a handgun. It looks like he has a quest on for right now. I guess that looks like a skill point that he was upgrading. Ballistics. But
we do
look at that.
And all of the items
look at the details and the stupidest things, right? Like
in your data menu.
Data menu looks a little plain Jane, but you know.
Your skills to your ship, your missions, and your inventory.
It's got your name. Look at these weapons.
Every object.
Absolutely
all of your weapons,
beautiful.
Suits.
I'm not going to say if we get any modders out there. I want like an Iron Man suit.
When you're done exploring,
for me,
you can walk back
like a Rooster suit.
We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Vasco, what's up, buddy?
And he can even say your name.
No, you know there's going to be a lot of people putting crude names in there, but I think that's awesome. It just makes us want to dive in a little bit more into this game.
Space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable. For us, it's
the best that's where the visual NASA Punk style I can think of would be Firefly. If you guys haven't seen the show, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. It's
you can see that visual
a mixture of both.
In your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like
even the Millennium Falcon itself,
it has a slightly retro and analog touch.
I feel like that's what we get a lot of.
Sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty.
Trust me, all the best ships known to man
are
worn out and worn through.
With the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources.
Tells us what kind of rock, temperature's cold, the air's thin, magnetic field is weak on it.
View all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life.
That's kind of cool.
Versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy.
Think about going to one
zoom out even further to see
system
all the systems
and exploring that whole system. Look at all the dots.
Course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant.
Level 45, I saw that.
We'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
Well, I like how they're using, like, they're going to fold space, which I understand is our scientists have discovered that that's the best way if we were ever to do something, would be to fold space. Oh, we're getting scanned for contraband? New Atlantis. Come here, land. Look at this. Just
as soon as you land
pretty
in
sweet.
New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards to just these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also
I wonder how big
custom art.
Is the city's going to be like a cyberpunk style, where there's lots going on, people are doing their own things, and you can interact with people over time.
We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Everybody's just got to get their coffee in the morning, guys.
Also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
All right. Nice watch there, bud. Constellation.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk
Reminds me of that movie.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this
Extraordinary Gentleman.
Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different.
They give me that Indiana Jones feel.
One of them reached out and spoke.
But in space. That's the group that is. Bunch of people finding artifacts. They're like, we need you to go get the Ark. All right.
It's coming together. That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters.
Is that like a ring?
You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there.
All right.
Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled system.
I wonder if she helps, gives us an update, like how to make our gear better.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate. Sam Coe.
Oh, yeah.
Space cowboy.
Space cowboy, baby.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
I hope that he doesn't turn out to be like a pestin from Fallout 4. Because if he doesn't, that'll be sweet, because it looks pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, hell no. You got aliens? Not like the movie Alien, not just something we haven't seen before.
Is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with a
Look at that.
Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city
you have to get citizenship, you got to join the Vanguard. Or one of these groups, probably.
Serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Look at that. 11 hours without incident.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
Look at that. Midday.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is a
I like that.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
There's going to be tons of throwbacks to Fallout and to
Neon started
Skyrim and whatnot. You can feel it.
But is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
So like
If
Vegas.
you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Yeah, this definitely feels like Space's New Vegas.
For our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Oh, I feel like there's a
Outside
lot
the
of shady
bounds of
stuff's going to go on
civilized
that
space, there are
planet.
still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
So we're going to definitely be dealing with syndicate out in space.
Shall be made
Well, I'll show you. Look at that. The Red Mile.
New face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
I wonder what you get if you can complete it.
The galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
Oh, yeah.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements
Look at that
further
settlement.
than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for
We can
you.
even get some beach
A
time.
slice of humanity's future.
Seems fun.
So, ready to get out there?
Yep. I think I am.
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But
Like,
the most important story
even
is
them
the
showing
one
us
that you
on
tell.
their own screen. Like, look at the size of that. It looks awesome.
Hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
When it comes to character creation,
overhauls was done through our
we do spend a lot of time in it because we want to develop a character that's us to go through
by
it.
mixing and matching out that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
Look at that.
We use that
They really
exact
stepped up their
system to
game
create
to make
all the
everyone
characters
who
and
plays
NPCs you're
this
gonna see in the
feel
game.
like they can be
So
a
any
part of
character
it.
you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on. Come on.
Oh, so this is how we're going to start off
You were out cold.
all of our playthroughs
No
right here.
physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out.
Look at the. I love his outfit. Like, regardless, it looks so cool.
Bells? Any of this look familiar?
You
Look
start
at
your character
that.
creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point.
Muscular, skinny. Okay, body
Your
types,
journey from
walk
there
type.
can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
Look at that. We could really change it up,
It's also
hey?
the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together.
Oh,
with
wow.
aesthetic and makeup,
I
blemishes,
wonder if we're going to be able to
scars,
like
piercings,
change our
teeth
hair
settings. It's a lot.
and our
I think it's the most
beards,
fun to
our
use.
facial hairs throughout the
Character creation
game.
is
Might be like
more than just how you look.
at a
This is
bartender
also
or
where you
a
start to
barber.
decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in.
This I feel is going to be the craziest. Look at security is going to be what we're going to need. That's going to crack doors, man.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last
So does that mean if we don't, we can't do those quests? So that means there's tons of playthrough
Pick up to 3 traits.
viability.
Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
I'm glad that they did this. They just really went for it, hey? Like, good for them.
If you're willing to
It's
put up
such
with
a
this
nod
constant
to us
commentary.
as a game.
I get to stand near you, breathing,
and it shows that they actually respect and love their own games as well as we do.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my God!
I came across
You didn't know it was your own kid? Why would you say, honey, we have...
that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
Okay, if they say they have religions, quote, religions,
but mercenaries will randomly show up.
interesting. That tells us that there's going to be that whole faction of people that are crazy in space about whatever religion that they got bonkers.
It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go.
Uh-oh, is that Murder Rock? Yep.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Look at this. Look, I love that one right there with the hoodie. Oh, I really feel like they've stepped up their game. Really given us the ability to just really dive into our own characters so we can
that's when your journey can really
get in there.
We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
So physical, social, combat, science, and tech.
Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Yeah. Definitely want to get my security lock. I want to pick lock everything.
Increasingly difficult as you work your way to higher ranks.
Wow. So
with our
each
5 different skill trees
there's
and 4 ranks per
four
skill,
ranks
there's
inside.
a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology.
I wonder if we're going to be able to unlock
aliens.
all of them, or do we have to have certain ones, a certain amount in each to go down to the bottom layer ones?
I'm boost packing everywhere.
They've really been promoting the boost pack or whatever.
Maxing out my physical trees,
I think that's what we're going to have to definitely
my way through combat.
put some points into. Oh, that was a liver shot. That looks pretty
Invest in the
sick.
skills that suit your playstyle.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone.
Yeah, look at
The
that.
part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
This is giving me like the James
and then
Bond
jumping out
feel.
and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
So Charismatic. Oh.
Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player.
Boom. Look at that.
I like
Shotgun.
doing that death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Yes. I like that. Look at that. It just feels, that looks good.
I like blowing stuff up.
Oh. Shut the door? Yeah. So we do have the ability to be snipers. We can be like stealth stuff. There's so many different ways to tackle this, however we want to play. And we're going to have that ability. Like that. Oh. Just stepping out on a first planet that no one's been to. And we're going to explore it. That's what I'm really excited about that. Because I know that they always bring a good story and character development. Look
Our
at that.
team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world.
It's got like a lizard face, little snake.
When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers.
I do like the chance meetings. Instead of fast traveling, just traveling around in your own like solar system that you're working on, instead of just jumping.
Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity.
I wonder if we could set up a mining facility
the alleys of a city,
in like an astro
the
belt.
vastness of space.
Take all those
You never know
rocks.
what you'll find.
Look at that. Yeah, we're definitely going to be spending some time developing a nice, gorgeous ship. There's so many iconic ships, it feels.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own.
My question is, how many ships can we have at once? And if we need them for certain,
I'm sure you can find
like if we're doing like a bounty hunter, we have our bounty ship or a smuggling style ship.
To keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports.
Yeah.
Every spaceport has
I
a ship technician.
Look at that beefy boy.
Sell and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting.
Yeah.
Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to
do we only need one ship at a time? Or can we switch it up? And we'll have multiple ships, like a home ship.
And upgrade everything you see here.
That.
And you have two ways to do that.
Look at
you
that.
You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything.
Are we changing doors and stuff?
To the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps.
Well, we already know that we're going to need a beefy drive if we want to get around.
The exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats.
So really, we get to make the ship look the exact way we have in our own minds. I am excited.
For storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters.
Well, they're talking about a lot that we get to bring in people, like, and have them running in our ships and stuff. Like, there's so many different fun ways you can do it. They're only showing a couple. I know it.
Our modified Frontier,
and I know that the modding crew that's going to be part of this community. It's going to be
it's a bit
fantastic.
One of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it.
Okay.
Where it had a giant tail to it. And we've done.
Well, it looks like they've tried to do what they know what all of us are going to do. Yeah.
So it's really whatever your.
Are we going to make a Power Ranger Megazord?
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Now, if the people that we have on our ships and we have working on them,
engines ready,
are they also part of our companions?
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact.
All right, Sarah.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines.
Because
eventually,
they bring something to it that you don't have.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone.
So if we're gonna go running and gunning, definitely bring
help on your ship.
Our muscle.
Always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
So everybody we can bring in has a set.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
So he's an outpost engineer. So if we have our own outpost, we could put him to it, and that boosts our outpost output.
Most crew members can lend a hand in the
field.
Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still want to
he's going to have that K9, R2D2, BB8, BD1 kind of robot feel, where he's going to have a sass mouth, and he's going to be able to do so much. He's going to be like your main droid sidekick.
You'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams.
Let's be honest. If we're doing a outer space fantasy style thing, you're gonna need the best droid as a sidekick. You best believe. I wonder if we have to pay the people that we crew, like have to have like some kind of money to be able to pay for them. Or we just ask them like a Fallout 4 where we just like, hey, come to ours.
And telling you that you can do pretty much
anything. Come to our place.
And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous. And you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way.
Look at that.
We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
All right.
Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster.
So the stronger we make our ship, gives us more ability to be able to pump for to shield and whatnot.
Before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight.
Oh, baby.
You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
Where did this guy come from? This is my Astro Belt, buddy. Get out of here. Oh, you bunch of dirties. I wonder if we can build ships for our own protection group.
The targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
I like that so that it disables the ship so they can't get away. Do not play with your food. Destroy.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Here's the question: is it worth more?
A more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel.
There it is.
Their ship.
Oh yeah, you know we're gonna go full out. Be like, that's what happens when you come into my area. This is my solar system. Punks.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours.
Cool.
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport.
Now I'm wondering if we do that for like
is way more than fighting
a few ships. Do we unlock the parts that built that ship?
Planet side, there are plenty
That'll
of
be
sights
fun.
to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure.
Even if it's breaking it down for just
massive star yards.
Parts and stuff.
Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
All right.
Dock with a gigantic battleship like the UC Vigilance.
Okay, so it doesn't look like we're gonna get a big battleship.
On a cruise ship fit for the stars.
You know, some weird quests are gonna be on those ships.
Had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally get crazy.
Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna rob you.
Piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
I want to meet this lady because I want to make sandwiches. I think we should have some sandwiches together. I'm not going to Subway either. Gonna go to a nice sandwich place. Grandma.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own.
Look at that.
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through.
If you meet people and be decent to them that are decent, will they like come up to your bases and stuff like that and like interact with your people? If you have an outpost?
We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests. And it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there just waiting for you to visit.
They do got a lot going on.
We want you to feel like explorers. Breaking ground on new planets, exploring
boldly go
every inch
where no one has gone before.
We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes a little fear.
Oh, sweet lord, that's a lot.
A massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
What, you got like 6 guys attacking you? What if you didn't put enough into weapons? Like, do you put more shields and weapons to first start off?
In every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world. It's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy.
Even if they only did our solar system, it still would be awesome.
Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources.
As you can see what they're doing here, it tells us the kind of fauna that's on there, things we need to collect.
System that we generate the planet itself.
I'm pretty sure that guy
content, but the
is an NPC
itself comes as the player explore.
Skyrim.
Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together.
Can't put it on can't put my finger on it, but it looks like on like that evil elf.
Locations for the player to explore.
No offense to him or anything.
Or and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Oh, what? That's going to make it really difficult for all of us that want to do content. Because how can I tell you to go to this planet in this system if it's like a 1 in 300 chance? Look at that. I have to say, man, the combat looks good. It looks pretty good. Comparably. You know, when you got to go from Fallout 4, and then if you're taking that and you're upgrading it, look at that. So we're going to find a bunch of stuff, legendary items. Nice.
You want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find.
I think that might be a real problem.
Resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
I like that about getting the whole system and stuff done. But if you could get plants
think of them as
where they
natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife.
Yeah, they look like alien monsters.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
Well, I'm not against that, but there are times and places for all of that. But if the lighting is done well, when you're on each planet, it gives each planet that individual feeling. I wonder if any planet that has a quest on it will be the same for everybody, but all the other ones might generate differently. Like they'll still have, say, 15 ore, but they might not be in the same places, which, again, can suck.
After some exploring,
it's another hurdle we have to cross when we get there.
Base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet.
Look, I know a lot of people hate outposts and hate doing this stuff. They hated it in Fallout 4. And I know some of us absolutely love it and can spend full weeks just setting up settlements An outpost.
Something we have this time is we have a new fly cam, where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can
I do believe that this will
isometric camera, which helps plan out larger
absolutely help setting up. I love the overview, so you can actually see what's going on.
What the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things.
You can decorate the inside? Well, goodbye 2 years of my life. I didn't like the chair, the way it was just not in the right spot. The way the lighting is coming through. So the whole point is going to find a great like viewpoint like that, finding which way the sun rises and sets, and then making that your main room.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have. Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes.
All right, this is where it is. If they're already telling us we can do mods and all that good stuff, that means the modding community is going to go crazy.
All you
I like handguns, pistols, and a lot of things to go. Shh, like snipers.
You can also choose
and I'm gonna need an
axe.
Gonna need an axe, definitely. Not a knife. I want a full axe.
It's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic. The animations are more fluid.
It does look quite a bit, but it's like that upgrade from Fallout 4's combat.
We probably have
it's the only other game that they really pushed the.
I want to say any other game we've done before.
That I played so much of.
Variety.
Look at that.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up.
He's just sitting there, just minding my own business. Yeah.
Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around.
Interesting.
And
I forgot about that part.
In combat.
Not that the booster packs.
Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying.
Ballistic weapons will push you around.
Zero gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards. Energy weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons.
What?
High-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel
Look
has
at
its own targeting laser.
That's
that can dish out some
awesome.
serious damage.
That's way too many. Look at them. You have to use that for machines.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists,
or
you like more compact weapons like pistols and submachine guns.
All day, every day.
Prefer something bigger.
I definitely will have at least one good round of a laser weapon.
Starfield's got you covered.
For when we're in zero G, but the rest, I want to get up close and personal with you. I like shotguns as well, baby. Woo. A nice hot rifle. Look at that. All right. Whoa. We just iced them. Look at that. Yeah. I wonder if it looks like we're going to be able to create our own weapons and bullets and everything. And we're going to definitely have to be upgrading for the perks and all that fun stuff. Space punk. Did I just... What is this? I am one with the Force? No. What? That's it?
This is where we belong.
That's insane. What was that guy even doing? Well, guys, that's it. That's all they have for us right now. I'm super psyched. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part is and what you're most excited for. Are you one of those guys that's going to sit there and build tons of ships, maybe do outposts, setting everything up, doing all that? Or are you just going to run and gun and say, thank you, ma'am, at the end of the day? So, well, I'm hyped. And you know what? If it's got a few glitches here and there, then that's just the way it is. And if you don't like it, well, it's just too bad, I guess, right? I'm sure it's going to work out quite well, and it's going to play awesome on day one. You know, as long as my quests can be cashed in, I don't care if one of my guys teleports on top of a roof. All right. There's a couple little things that we always had problems with back in the day, but those were the great thing about like the Fallout and ESO. So until next time, guys, stay safe, keep on gaming, and unlock your rage.